Hey guys, Zen here, and today I wanted to take a huge breath of fresh air and officially return to making content for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Zen has returned and is feeling better than ever. I suppose we should address the obvious. Zen, where have you been? Well, the fact is, I've been out meeting and playing with you guys. I figured after my last video that this community needed some time away from my madness, so I essentially went into hiding. After that, I decided to get back in touch by going back to my roots and solo queuing and ranked. It was there I realized how active you guys are. There are a lot of you out there that recognize me in game, which I think is literally the coolest thing, but at the same time the scariest because it's there in those intimate ranked lobbies where I constantly hear it.
Zen.
Where's the next video?
Zen.
You need to upload more.
Zen.
Come out of hiding. Well, I looked for answers. We had some good times. We also had some bad times.
Everyone that plays that is kind of like, doesn't know that bomb.
Wow, are you calling Zen trash?
Zen, I'm just saying.
And even had these times.
If you run past yellow, you're gonna die.
No, you're not. Go, go.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh
god! And after all of those experiences, I have found some answers and I can finally say,
I'm back.
So, with all of that being said, let's do what we do best and go over a ton of news for Rainbow Six Siege. Starting off with a new anti-cheating update, Ubisoft took to the blog and says, on June 7th, we provided you with a recap of our next steps regarding anti-cheat. We wanted to take a moment to update you on our progress on the various topics covered in the original message. On Monday, a vulnerability used by a large number of cheat creators was patched and is rendering a large number of cheats defunct. We also deployed a fix to prevent cheaters from planting the diffuser anywhere on the map. This week, we suspended approximately 1,300 players that we determined to have been boosted by cheaters. These players were suspended for 15 days, which many in the community feel is not harsh enough. They will also not benefit from their illicit activities come the end of the season. We are currently assessing how we'll be delivering this from a technical side, but all players sanctioned for this will have their rank and rewards removed prior to the launch of Season 3. We want to stress that we do not view the sanctioning of boosted players as a solution to the issue. It was a stopgap while we work on the solution, which is adjusting MMR gains and losses for all players in a match with a cheater. On the topic of adjusting MMR gains and losses for matches with cheaters, we are finalizing the design next week. Once that is complete, we will meet to determine workload, personnel, and deadlines. We will then have a better idea of the timeline for this feature going live. We are continuing to make progress on the two-step verification requirement for ranked. As of right now, our plans are to have this implemented during Season 3. This will be done in a patch that will occur within the season and is not tied to the launch of Season 3. As mentioned previously, we will have more detailed information once it is available. Now, I usually paraphrase this kind of news, but I felt it necessary to include the entire post because this was something that affected the game in a huge way this season. It's really good that Ubisoft have finally began dealing with these exploits, and for a while now, I can honestly say things have definitely felt better and Platinum Ranked is becoming actually playable again. I'm really curious to know if you felt a difference with the hacking situation, so leave a comment and let me know your experience lately. Our next update is actually a mistake. You see, with patch 2.2, there was a change to gadget names that went live and it wasn't intended. It switched the names of some of the gadgets in the game to some placeholders, which Ubisoft have confirmed aren't the final names. Mirror's gadget, for instance, went from being called the Black Mirror to the One-Way Ballistic Mirror. In the future, their goal is to maintain the personality of each operator's gadget, but also provide additional context. Some examples they give are Yokai Drone, Black Eye Cam, and Gersmont Mine. This was something I saw a ton of people talking about, especially while I was in hiding and in those eerie ranked lobbies. However, this will be addressed in the future and we can all expect the gadget names to change to a more easily understood name. One thing I miss are the elite gadget names that used to come up, such as Jaeger's ADS being referred to as Ringnecked, but honestly, I was never sure if that was intended or not. Next up, we have the official group list for the upcoming 6 majors in Paris. This may not be the biggest news to some, but there are of course many of you out there that are Pro League fanatics, so I wanted to make sure to include this. Now, for those of you who aren't the biggest esports esports fans, Rainbow says that the event kicks off August 13th, and this is where we always hear about what's coming in a new season. So during the event, you can expect to hear about the 2 new operators, the map rework coming next season, and any major reveals leading into a brand new season of Rainbow Six Siege. For those unaware, next season will include a new British SAS operator and a new American operator, as well as a rework to Hereford Base, and possibly some other old maps we have yet to hear about. If I had to hope, I'd wish for a rework to Cafe. It is currently my least favorite map, and one I don't think works well with all of the new operators introduced in the past year or so. I'd like to see more ways to transition from floor to floor, with less of a reliance on red stairs and white stairs, which in my opinion almost always gives an advantage to defenders holding upstairs and cigar lounge. So that's it. That's pretty much all of the recent news in Rainbow Six Siege. But guys, real quick, I wanted to thank you for the insane support you've shown this channel since literally day one. I also wanted to be a little bit more specific and thank the Rainbow Six Siege community for accepting me as a content creator and backing my videos in such a big way. During my time in hiding, I met some of the coolest people that watch my content and love this game, so again, I thank you for everything recently. I don't do this nearly enough on the channel, but I just wanted to share that message with all of you. But of course, I want to hear from you. Do you think Ubisoft has done enough in wake of all the hacks? If you had to choose, which map would you like to see reworked? Leave it all in a comment down below. If you did enjoy this video, please drop a like and subscribe with notifications if you're new. With that being said, it's been Zen.
I'm out.